What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkshot of the YouTube Assassin, and we all know that silver is really hard to come by in this game. So I'm going to show you a couple of different methods. One of them is going to be a glitching method, and one of them is just going to be a method that doesn't involve glitching, which you probably should learn as well, because who knows if they're going to fix these glitches. So we'll start with the actual method that is non-glitched. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the northern part of England, and you'll see Jorvik over here. You follow this river right here to the end. I've showed you this before. It's called the Jor River, and it's because it's named after Jorvik, not after the Godfather, as some other idiot YouTuber or wannabe YouTuber try to point out, which was just stupid. Anyway, we're going to come out here, and what we're going to do is we are going to see all these fish at the very end of that little spot there. What you want to do as well is you want to make sure that you play the new river raids. There is a brand new ability called the Spinning Harpoon. Well, it's not brand new anymore. It's been out for months now, and it's only level 1. You're going to make sure you have this and you have it equipped. The easiest thing to do is going to be to jump into this pool and just start smacking all these fish. Run around, just make sure you get them all and whatnot. It's a lot quicker and easier than going after and chasing them with like 2 spears or harpoons or anything like that. And of course, you could do this at any other fishing spot that you have easy access to, where you were actually chasing after them with like spears or anything like that. Now, after you kind of beat them up, you kind of want to make sure that you pay attention to all those dots, that you actually collected them, because it is going to be really easy to just leave them there as you're just running around chasing all these other fish and whatnot. And here we go, just spinning around. This thing has a very long reach. It'll get all of them. And as you saw, I just got these really quick. I know some people said there's not one fish in here or something, and I was like, that's impossible. You could easily get like 20, 25 in like your first couple of swings and whatnot. I forget exactly how many there are here. And it does seem like it's going to be like a very, very small amount, but trust me, it's going to build up. You're going to have so many fish, and you're going to be able to sell that stuff off. It's going to be a lot easier than getting lootables from any other method. Just keep walking this way, though, and make sure that you've got all those fish that you had just kind of tackled. And if you want, you can continue just like swinging at them like this, but this method takes a little bit of time. You're going to have to just use the harpoon. You get them much, much quicker. Now, the other thing that you could do once you're done with all those abilities, when you need to kind of like rebuild them, just go back into Ravensthorpe. Go assassinate these dummies that are here, and you're good to go. Once you got them, you got all 4 bars refilled, you can go back there, do that again, come back here, keep hitting the dummies, and you could do that ad infinitum until you have all that you need. Now, second method is going to be by selling runes. Now, the runes is a little bit difficult, because what you're going to want to do first off, you're going to want to see what runes you have that are worth money. And mostly the diamond runes are worth the most, some of them at 64 silver per rune. Now, why am I going to sell my runes? I'm going to show you. The easiest thing to do first off is to get duplicate armor and duplicate weapons. Now, the duplicate weapons we've seen from the previous festival, the October festival. Right now, what you can do is go to the current festival, get duplicate armor and weapons. I know some people are saying that they cannot get the bow, duplicates of the bow. I'm going to look into that, but you can easily get duplicates of the entire gear set. And as you see, what you want to do is make sure that it's leveled up to the highest level, to mythical. Once it's leveled up to mythical, what you're going to do is you are going to start your process of rune duplication. And you could also do this with the weapons. Now, you're going to go to the empty rune slots, and you're just going to put stuff inside of them. And again, you may want to write a list of which runes are really worth the most, so that way you're able to maximize that. All right. Like I said, some of them are 64 silver. Some of them are 42 silver. you know, as long as you're making some sort of silver, if it's like 15 silver, obviously don't do that. That's kind of like useless. You're better off with like great versions of everything. So like the Great Shadow Rune, Great Remedy Rune, things like that. Those usually pay a lot more than the other ones do. And you're on your way. Once you have that put in there, you go to the duplicate armor and you'll see that it is also in that one as well. Hit the button for runes, hit the one shot unsock it all, go back down to your armor and take it off, put it back on, go back up. You'll see that the runes duplicated again, and that's all there is to that. You just keep doing that in perpetuity. Just keep doing it over and over again. You'll eventually have a ton of runes that you are able to sell off. And like I said, make sure that you know which ones are more expensive, so you're really not wasting your time as you're doing this. Now, the weapons, it works the same exact way. I actually have 3 hell scythes that I got. 2 of them will do the rune duplication trick. The other one, basically, I use if I want to use 2 hell scythes at once. And again, you're going to want to make sure that you have the list of which runes were worth more. And you're going to put them into these sockets. So I know that that one was kind of an expensive one. And again, you can't go wrong with the great versions of it. If you see the regular versions, you know, don't even bother with that. But you see the great versions, that'll always work out. So now we've got that socketed. We're just going to go up, and it's already going to be there. So we're going to do just like we did with the armor. We're going to unsocket it all. We're going to go back down, and we are going to take the weapon off, put it back on. The runes will repopulate in the duplicate part, and then we're going to remove that as well. We're going to take that, and we're going to be able to sell these off. Now, the only real problem with this is that they made it kind of difficult for you to see where these runes are. So they're kind of like all over the place, as you can see. I've got one here, one there. Normally what used to happen is when you did this, you saw them all nice and neat. You saw like maybe, you know, like 20 in a row, and you knew to get rid of 19 of them and then do it all over again if you wanted to. Or, you know, however many you did, as long as you kept one, that was a smart thing to do. Now, again, this is going to be kind of tough because you have to figure out which runes are worth anything, and then you have to get the duplicate armor. In order to get duplicates of the armor, all you have to do is buy them all, then go out, level up. Once you level up, you're able to go back to the shop and buy them all again. You could actually do this like forever. You could actually have like 80 sets of, you know, this gear if you wanted to, but would that help your case? I kind of doubt it. And honestly, you don't even need the full set. You could get the full set if you want. I always get just the armor piece, the chest piece, because that is the one that's going to have the diamond as well as the circle runes. And you really want to be able to duplicate diamond runes as well, because that's where the money's at, honestly. So you definitely, if you're going to do it this way, just buy 2 sets of the chest armor, buy a full set of the armor if you don't have one already, because, you know, if you're a collector, if you're into that. But if you're going to get a duplicate, again, go out, level up, come back, everything will be back. You'll be able to get duplicate armor. And like I said, I'm going to look into why some people cannot duplicate the bow. It's kind of like weird that you can't. I know I had no problem doing it, but, you know, we'll see what goes on there. But again, when you get that bow, you do it the same way. Anyway, that's all there is to this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one. You know how we end this.
Ya Yi!